Hi, and welcome back to IBTCH Reacts IBTCH. And today we will be stopping by Life and Numbers to share her content or to watch her content. Do a little update on where she is right now. So basically, if you have never heard of Life and Numbers, she is a content creator here on YouTube. She was laid off a year ago, and if you've never seen it, if you have, but if you have never seen it, I'm going to share that moment right now, and then we will move forward with the update on what she has going on now.
Hello.
Hey, Symone, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Hey. Hey, thanks for making time on short notice. And sure, my invite was rattling and not awesome, and you do not have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. I have a couple of notes to share with you, but so I'll be glad to get those notes to make sure I cover things. But I will also follow up with an email, so you don't have to retain everything I'm going to say. The difficult decision to restructure the XD org, and as a result, reduce the size of the org. And unfortunately, you're impacted by this change. So your last working day is today, but the good news is you'll be paid through February 2nd.
Ever thought about becoming a teacher? Now is your chance to the program Teachers of Tomorrow, where you can become a certified teacher through an alternative teaching.
I really need to get the
Yeah,
ads
those are
free.
the most important pieces of information. Your system access as an employee will be turned off at some point today. I'm not sure when exactly. In your Workday and Benefits portal, you still have access to until February 2nd as an employee, and then after that, you'll have access to it as an alumni. And then I'm going to email you the specifics, your severance, benefits, and a few other details that will probably be helpful later and you're ready to go through them. And then on your last day, you'll get your severance documents via DocuSign to sign, and they'll go to your personal email address. And I pause. I know I just rattled off a whole bunch of really big news. Is there any questions or anything that you want to ask?
Are there any reasons other than just like restructuring? Like, what's the reason for the restructuring?
That's a really good question. It has to do with the company is doing consolidated priorities this year and next year. They're looking to, so the org, it has nothing to do with performance. It has nothing to do with location and everything to do with the company wanting to do less in tech and you take on less priorities. And as a result, the team is being reduced for that to support that.
Another question I had was around like my remote status. Is that like a factor in this as well?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It did, to be perfectly honest, it did come, the remote status in general came up as a potential discussion, but it ended up not being a factor.
Okay.
Yeah, well, please don't obviously feel the pressure to do anything today other than take care of yourself and ramp down and have a few conversations if you want to. Again, there's other people being impacted today, so ensure everybody is going to be
That sure makes you feel better when there are other people that have been impacted as well, not just you, right? That softens the blow a little bit.
worried and confused and feeling all of the things. So, number one, take care of yourself today. And as questions come up, again, just because you're not working after today officially, you are paid through February 2nd. I'm so sorry, Simone. Well, please again, like take today and take care of yourself. And again, I'm really sorry, but this is happening.
Okay. Thank you. See you on LinkedIn, I guess.
I've heard a lot of people mention that, like, see you on LinkedIn. Mm, yeah, LinkedIn is really what you make it. LinkedIn is really what you make it. It definitely is. But we'll see what she has to say. I'm going to run this for a few more minutes and then we'll move on. If you have not seen this episode and you would love to go back and see it, Life in Numbers, you're welcome. You're more than welcome to do so.
So I've already cried today. I have already cried today. I'll probably cry more. Um, yeah, so I got an email like an hour ago that said, "Hi, I'd like to get together and share an update on our organization and what this means for you." So, yeah, I already knew that this was coming. At first, I thought that like maybe it wouldn't just impact me because someone else mentioned that they got the same email. And I was like, oh, well, maybe, because this has happened before when they laid off all of our managers. So I was like, well, maybe they're telling all of us at the same time that someone else is getting, like someone big at the top is getting laid off. But I reached out to that person and I was like, does your meeting start at 12? And she said, no, my meeting starts at 12:30. So when she said that, that's when I had my breakdown and that's when I started crying. I think the best news out of that is that I'm going to get my bonus, so that will help. I don't know how much the bonus will be because I don't know how well the company performed, but that check will come in March and I'll still get another regular paycheck from work. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do have savings, thank God, but like I don't know what I'm going to do if it takes months to get a new job because I still want to remain in tech. I still want a remote position, which those are harder to come by now. And like I don't know what I'm gonna do if I can't get another job because I have the mortgage now, and the mortgage is like $2,700 a month. I have my trip planned to New Zealand next month. I should probably cancel that. If I can get a refund on my flight, I should probably cancel that, which sucks because I've been planning that since like this time last year. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't
Okay. We're gonna stop it right there. And I'm going to go into the next one. So, um, a few weeks back, I was scrolling and I just happened to see um her on CNBC Make It. Um, and it just shocked me. I was just so shocked because I was like, wait a minute. So this was 6 months ago. This was 6 months ago. Um, today is May 28th. So this was 6 months ago from today that she um ended up on CNBC Make It. And so she's basically going to share an update as to what's going on with her, or what was going on with her 6 months ago. Um, so yeah, we haven't seen it. Let's watch.
When I got laid off, I felt kind of numb and shocked at the same time. I bought my house not even a year before being laid off. I was like panicking. I was very, very scared. Now that I'm like 10 months into this journey, I feel like this year my brain has been like rewired around how I see money. Every month I've still been able to pay all of my bills. I've never had a late payment on anything. I'm just like really surprised by how I've been able to be resourceful this year. My name is Symone Austin. I'm 33 years old. I live in North Carolina, and even after being laid off in January, I've been able to cover my mortgage every month without a full-time job. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is the beginning of a new month, which means it is time to do my budget for the month. I have been documenting my personal finance decisions online on my YouTube channel for several years at this point. My YouTube channel is monetized in multiple ways. The main one is ad revenue. Another is sponsorships or brand deals. Overall this year, I've been able to make around $21,000 through YouTube. On average, I've been able to get like around $2,000 a month. Before I was laid off, I was working as a UX content designer, and my annual salary was $131,000 a year. I was working for a retail company. It was primarily in the digital landscape, so apps and websites. The day I got laid off started like a regular work day. I got an email from someone like higher up in my team saying, clear your calendar, we need to meet in an hour. It was super vague. I knew that like I was gonna get laid off. I just had a gut feeling. I felt like a wave of emotions, scared, very nervous, very anxious. I cried. I recorded the layoff, so I was kind of talking through my feelings afterwards.
The difficult decision to restructure the XD org, and unfortunately, you're impacted by this change.
Okay, thank you. See you on LinkedIn, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I think like within a week it had like 500,000 views, which had never happened before on my channel. After that video went viral, I realized the type of money that I could make with content creation. It's definitely helped this whole year to be able to pay my bills. When I was laid off, I received the last paycheck, which was 2 weeks pay, and it also included any of my unused PTO. And then I received a small severance as well. I also received my last year's bonus. They paid that out in the spring. I think I applied for unemployment benefits like the week after I got laid off. I got unemployment for 12 weeks and it was $600 per week. I just tried to identify the things that were like really valuable to me and things that meant a lot to me, and anything that wasn't valuable, I cut out. By far, my biggest bill is my mortgage. I think the exact number is $2,746. Outside of that, I've had to pay for health insurance now, and right now that's $350. I also have student loans that I have to pay, so that's $223 a month. Right now I'm paying $200 a month for my credit card debt. I have about $33,000 in student loans, and it's all from my master's degree. Immediately I want to pay off the credit card debt, and then I would want to move into the student loans. I have an emergency fund and it has around $40,000 in it, and for the majority of this year I actually haven't had to use it, and it's just like 10 months into this journey that I finally had to pull money out of it. The size of my house is somewhere between like 1,100 to 1,200 square feet. I have 2 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms and 1 half bathroom. I bought it in the spring of 2024. I bought my house for right under $340,000. I put $10,000 as a down payment, and then I had to do about another $4,000 in closing costs. So in order to buy the house, I had about $14,000 that I had to bring to the table. January, I'll have a roommate, and that will significantly bring down my expenses every month. How much I make on YouTube kind of changes every month, so it goes up and down. The highest I've made on YouTube was around $5,900, and then the lowest I've made on YouTube this year has been around $900. Outside of content creation and the money that I make through YouTube, I've also been working as a virtual assistant. I work for a Pilates studio, and I'm their administrative assistant, and so I make around $300 per month working for them. And then I also sell digital and physical products through my YouTube channel. The digital products that I sell are different templates. So one is a budgeting template, and then another is a job search tracker. And then my physical products that I sell are t-shirts and sweatshirts, different like clothing items. As far as my expenses go, I feel like I've cut out close to $1,000 in expenses. I changed the way that I shop. I changed where I shop. I really just buy something like when I need it, and I don't buy more than what I need.
As the AI era shifts from AI tools to agentic teammates, we're helping reshape organizations forever with endless possibility. You can. You can with AI. You can with KPMG.
Oh, I need a sweater roll.
I first started my YouTube channel in July of 2015. It was right after I graduated college. At first, I did like a wide range of topics. I did like beauty and hair type videos. Then I did like TV reviews. But in 2018, I was in a car accident and my car was totaled and I had to buy a new car. And that was my first time having to buy a car by myself. And I felt like the whole process was very overwhelming. I felt like I got taken advantage of, and I just did not like having a car payment. So I made a goal of paying off my car in 1 year, and I completed that goal. It taught me a lot about money. It taught me a lot about budgeting. And during that year, I got very focused on personal finance. And that's when I switched my content on YouTube from kind of doing like whatever I wanted to like mainly just focusing on personal finance and how money affects every area of your life. Before going viral, I would say that I was kind of sporadic with my posting, but now I'm a lot more consistent because I have to, because it's how I make money now. I try to post 3 long form videos a week and then do short form videos like sprinkled in between the long form videos. Typically, I kind of do different things for different days of the week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I focus on content creation, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I focus on getting a full-time job again. I do like being able to decide what I do every day, but it also requires a lot of discipline and a lot of like planning things out. I still go to the gym. Moving my body like really helps with my mental health. Making sure that I'm going for walks when I can. All of those things help physically. And then mentally, just doing things that can kind of like, I can turn off my brain for a second and just focus on something else. I like reading, so like I'll read on my Kindle through the Libby app, or I like drawing, so I'll do digital coloring on my iPad, things like that. I would say the job market right now is very, very tough. Now that I'm like 10 months into this journey, I would say that I'm open to a lot of different jobs. I am still interested in UX design or content design. I've also been interested or applying to like social media type jobs as well. Long term, I want to pay off the credit card debt. In an ideal world, I'd like to pay off the student loans. Interested in one day being a part of the FIRE community. I'm looking forward to when I'm financially stable again so that I can start kind of building the foundation to achieve that one day.
With the perfect kick for
So there is that. There's that. I will be doing a part two on this because I don't like my videos or my episodes to be so long. Um, but again, I saw her on CNBC the other day, like just happened to be watching, looking through different videos, and I saw her, and I'm like, it's been since I visited Life in Numbers. So there she is. She was laid off a year ago, and that is an update. I will be going into a deeper update or more updates, more um, you know, that was 6 months ago. So I will be doing like a deeper dive into like what she's doing now. Um, what she's doing now. I do know it's a spoiler, but she's no longer an accountant for the yoga um, business. So stay tuned for part two, and we'll go through it together. Thanks for watching. Um, this is IBTCH Reacts, IBTCH, and I will see you in the next episode.